Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I am going into one of the current events, a tea party and festive eggs, and I do want to remind you that in the event missions right here, there are 10 Mythril Ore that you can get from clearing this. So you can get 5 Mythril Ore from clearing the High Risk Battle 1, and 5 more from High Risk Battle 2. And then last but not least, 10 more from clearing the High Risk Battle 3 with a score of 1,152,000 or higher. So I'm going to be showing you guys today how I am clearing this score to get my 10 Mythril Ore, which is something you don't want to miss out on. They are becoming more popular in the game, this material. However, they are still incredibly valuable to all accounts. Alright guys, so let's go into the score battles. And let's go to High Risk Battle 3. It does have a power recommendation of 200,000 and cost 120 tickets. Okay, so let's go into here. I'm going to drop down to my fire team. It does have a power of 264,000, but you kind of need something that's going to slap pretty hard in this in order to take it down as fast as I'm going to do it. So yeah, essentially my strategy with this is I'm actually not bringing a Fire Imperiler, or at least one with a weapon. I will be bringing the Fire Breach Materia, which is going to work well enough for me. However, for those of you that are bringing someone with a Fire Imperial weapon, this is going to be a lot easier, I think, actually. For me, I bring it just because I want to bring a character that can heal, just because you can take a good amount of damage throughout the fight. So not bringing a healer can be, a little bit risky in my opinion. Other than that, the goal is to more or less do as much DPS throughout the fight as possible, and then right at the end, I'm going to drop a Somersault with Tifa, Zack's Crimson Flare, so we have the level 5 Crimson Flare here, which is going to give us a mid-tier fire potency up on the entire team, and then I'm going to finish that up with Hellfire, which should push us over into the realm of the 1,150,000 score we're trying to make. Alright guys, so just to quickly go over this battle, the Pink Bunny Easter egg is weak to fire, resistant to earth. Okay, it cannot be broken on physical defense down or magic defense down, so actually I guess Somersault is not really going to do much here. So I think I'll switch that over to Water Kick. The boss uses many physical attacks, calls for its allies during stream phase when knitting is used. Knitting is its sigil break, and it requires a diamond sigil breaking weapon to break it. However, I'm not going to actually be breaking this sigil. I'm just going to let it go by and just focus purely on DPS for this fight. It uses linked attacks with the Yellow Bunny Egg and the Mint Bunny Egg, and fills the limit gauge of all targets with Bunny Egg Carnival. Fire element magic attacks are effective against this enemy, hence bringing Zack. Alright, so that is going to conclude the actual boss itself. Now I'm going to go over the team build. I'll be bringing Cloud here as a physical fire DPS character, Tifa as a non-elemental DPS / healer, and Zack as a magic fire elemental DPS character, along with a magic defense down debuffer. I thought that this guy couldn't be debuffed, but I feel like he can't. You can. You can break his magic defense, not his physical defense. Alright, so I am going to keep Somersault here. Alright, so for Cloud, I am running the Fire Arcanum costume alongside Ifrit, with the Sky Splitter in the first slot and Murasame in the second slot here. For Tifa, I'm running the Amarant's Guise, with the Guide Gloves in the first slot and the Lifeguard Wraps in the second. Her damage is not important, guys, so just spec her however you want, or whoever you're going to run here. I suggest a healer with Fire Breach or your Imperiler as a backup healer, however you want to do it. I'm also bringing Somersault to help increase the damage of our summons at the end of the fight. Last but not least, we have Zack Fair, one of my favorite characters in the game, running his Magic Fire Arcanum set with the level 5 Crimson Flare, his new Fire Arcanum weapon, and also the Arc Sword right here for the high tier magic defense break. In terms of materia, I am running a Kira in the first slot for every character. For Cloud, I'm running a Triangle Sigil Ruinra for the stats. Tifa is running our very important Fire Imperil or Fire Breach materia. Zack has a Fire on here for stats. And then we also just have some sigils here in the third slot just for stat sticks. All right, so to go into the back end here, Cloud is sitting at 109,000 power, 9.4k HP, 3.7k physical attack. He has 111 physical defense, 103 magic defense. His R abilities are as shown here and here for you guys to check out. And his sub-equipments are going to be the Zidane Sword at OB3, the Amaranth's Claws at OB10, and the Crew Kicker. Now, if you guys don't have these weapons, they are not super important. You just want to switch them out for something that's basically going to raise his attack. So let's go over here and let's look at Elemental Fire Potency right here. And let's see what we got. All right, so here we have the Radiant Edge right here. I think I'm actually going to switch it for this right here. This one's actually really good. All right, so therefore I'm not using the OB10 Amaranth's Claws because I think a lot of people don't have it. However, an OB3 Zidane Sword is not a terrible choice here. All right, now moving over to Tifa. She is sitting at 6.9k HP, 3.4k physical attack, 107 defense, 104 magic defense, and 1.3k healing. Her R abilities are as shown here and here with the boost ability potency and the water potency down there on the bottom. And her sub-equipments are going to be the Heavy Hauser, the Maritime Sword, and the Black Whiskers right here. However, I think I'm going to switch over one of these to the Guard Stick, just so that we can give her a little bit more healing capacity here. All right, so let's go down. We'll slot the Guard Stick. That'll raise her healing up to 2k, which is going to definitely help overall. And last but not least, we have Zac Fair sitting at 79k power, 5.8k HP, 3.3k magic attack, 117 defense, 103 magic defense, and his R abilities are as shown here, highlighting magic attack, fire potency. I'll pop them up right here for you guys to check out. And his sub-weapons are going to be the Crystal Sword Z, the Flame Projector for the magic and fire potency, and lastly, the Kuja's Spirit Blade right here. However, I think since a lot of people have recently picked up Sephiroth's Protector's Blade, I'll switch to that for the final sword right there. All right, and that is going to conclude the team build for today. Our total power actually dropped down to 256,000. And now I'm going to jump into the fight itself. As for the... as for the fortune cards here we have physical attack buff at wave start to the enemy +3, but we get an ally score bonus of 200%. Because we are bringing a healer, I think it's going to be okay that we take this. This is going to really give us a great chance to increase our damage overall. So I'm going to take the risk and go for this one, as that's 200% bonus as opposed to 150. And since we have a healer, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. All right, guys, so here it goes. Here's the little Easter egg. Time to take them out, get the 10 Mythril Ore, and be on our way. All right, so at the beginning of the fight with Tifa, I'm just going to Fire Breach right here, and then just switch over and start doing as much damage with everyone as possible. All right. There we go. He can raise his fire resistance, so you are going to have to break that with Fire Breach throughout the fight. I'm going to counter that with a heal. Okay, and then just go straight into damage here. This Sigil Break, you don't have to actually defend against because he's just going to spawn his little buddies. So I'm just going to let it ride out and do as much damage as I can here with Cloud and Zac while Tifa keeps up the Fire Breach. All right, here we go. I'm going to get one heal off from Tifa, then go straight back into damage here. We are looking pretty good, guys. All right, so that Fire Breach is about to wear off. I'm going to wait just a little bit right here to make sure that it lasts the longest that we can have it. All right, going to keep the target on the main boss right there and get ready to block this hit and heal from it on Tifa. All right, the goal is to get up all the summons and the somersault before the battles end. All right, which we just accomplished, guys. Looking good. 30 seconds left. Just got to make sure we keep everyone's HP good. All right, they are getting a little low right here. All right, so I'm going to make sure we get a heal off. And then switching back over to damage. Let's go. Here we go. All right, I'm going to get off the Homing Blast right here and switch over to the defensive stance to block this Bunny Egg Bomb. All right, so I'm going to look like one more heal right here, guys. I'm going to start the debuffing process with Zach. While getting into this, I need to get one more Fire Breach off for the end of the fight, if not two. All right, so looking pretty good here, guys. All right. Oh, it's so close. And that's the time. Straight in. Oh, we lost Zach right at the end. All right, let's see if we're still going to break the score right there. But the goal is to basically get that Crimson Flare to really enhance the damage of Ifrit right here. So we still hit 150,000. I'm not sure if we quite got it. Oh, we did. Just barely, guys. All right, perfect. So it is a good thing that we took that 200% score boost at the beginning. As you guys can see, if we would have gotten off that Crimson Flare right there, we probably would have broken close to like 1.5 million on the score. So yeah, you just have to be a little bit careful. The bosses can do some definite damage to you throughout the fight, which is why I'm opting to bring a healer with a Fire Breach materia as opposed to a Fire Imperil weapon. That being said, guys, if you guys have any questions about this fight, I'm always happy to answer comments. A lot of people are always mentioning that they're super stoked that I always kind of try to help them out in the comments section. And if you guys are looking for more in-depth, kind of answers to Ever Crisis content, come and join our Discord. There is a link in the description of all the videos that I post. That being said, if this video was helpful to you guys today, if you are getting those extra 10 Mythril Ores from this guide, don't forget to drop a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe for future content. That being said, hope you all have a wonderful night, take care, and peace.